Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, good morning, everyone. Can you hear my voice? Sanwar, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, very clear, yeah. Thank you. Mm, Unfortunately, I cannot make it to have a class uh, room today, so we could now communicate with online media. I thought that is no problem. The important thing is what we can transfer to you related to this class. And because we have foreigner here, Sanwarul Islam, I thought it would be fair if the presentation would be transferred in English, but the PPT would be good if in Indonesia. So both of you, Indonesian student and also foreign student, can have the same material, at least same understanding each other. So I already prepare one presentation. Could you read it, Sanwar? Could you see it in your laptop?
Yeah,
Okay. So what I want to uh, show you today, actually this is the last class, right? Before next we have the final exam. So today I just want to give you some point of view uh, related to uh, Indonesian product compared to international product. How we are have a some lack of possibilities to export our product, and how another countries, in this case Thailand, I will use as a country that can be yeah, comparable to Indonesian's product. So, peluang produk olahan ternak dan pangan Indonesia di pasar internasional atau di uh, opportunity of Indonesian product to be export in international market. So as you know, Indonesian product actually is very wide and very diverse. We have at least 150 kind of drinks and more than 1,200 kind of local products. But yeah, we know that we have some lack on it, even though we have a lot of product from drink and also local foods. We not yet very focused on this kind of culinary product. So that's why we know one sentences, or we know one yeah, sentences that we call it gastrotourism. So what is gastrotourism? Gastrotourism is the kind of food from, yeah, local district that we can make it as recreational purposes, recreational purposes. So whether we go to directly to the producer of the local food, we go to the food festival, or we go to the market from the farmers, or even we demonstrate, or we practicing our cooking skill, or we just try those kind of local product. all of all of this kind of process is called gastrotourism. So gastronomy, in this case, as a basic words from gastrotourism, is an art on a practical to choose to prepare or to produce, how we how we serve and how we eat our food and drink, especially those kind of local foods. And in Indonesia, as you can see, we have very kind difference of food products. I believe Sanwar also already try gudeg or at least gado-gado. Yeah, so that's those kind of product is Indonesian local food. So last night I also watched movies in Netflix related to street food, and this is very interesting. I look up traditional food from India. They have they have many kind of food. Uh, One of it, if I'm not mistaken, to say those words is tiki uh, tiki kala. If I'm not make mistake, it's made from uh, potatoes, and it is very interesting for me because if we go to another country, our mind will be very wide to see, oh, food in another country is very interesting. They use another spices, and those kind of food is very related to their history. For example, in India, uh, one food that they call it kebabsih, kebabsih, it is from Mughal kingdom. So before they separate between Pakistan and India, they have Mughal kingdom, and those Mughal kingdom, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is Islamic kingdom that they have kind of product that they call kebab, and those kebab has very special way to produce. It is used like in Indonesia like satay, but uh, they mix it with the special herbs, and then they rub it, and they use like steel stick or yeah, steel stick to preserve it. And while we learn about local food, we can imagine we are not separate from the history. We can imagine that at the time, princess or prince in Mughal kingdom also eat those kind of food. It means it's very, very far away. The time uh, looking back at that time is very, very far from us today, but we still connected with those kind of food. And I believe this kind of history also happens in Indonesia. But somehow, if we are not careful, it will lose it. We will lose it because nowadays our food change very much, very fast. People already in Indonesia already forgot uh, carang gesing, for example, and maybe they don't know anymore. Nowadays we have food that we call um, tiwol. Still, I think people still know about tiwol, but somehow many kind of food that we already forgot the nowadays. Even the form we are not cannot imagine anymore. So it is important for us, for Indonesians, also for in this case, yeah, Bangladesh student. They need to be very proud of their local food. While they are proud of that local food, then they can preserve it until nowadays. They can make it diverse. They can innovate those kind of food. Because nowadays also the technology very fast grow, but because of that very fast growing of technology, we also need to still preserve our local cuisine. So actually, we need to uh, show our children, if we have, and also ourselves to the local foods because nowadays make the sausage and etc. etc. Those kind of foreign food very much uh, more convenient and yet they we more common in our head to show brand from another country, whether there is McD, whether there is yeah Wendy's, whether there is uh, yeah, so many burgers, etc. and etc. Without this kind of understanding and also wake up calling, I don't believe even if we not start from our class, from yeah, from animal faculty class, this will not happen because this kind of things I don't believe every lecturer also also concerned on it. I just want to give some experience when I'm in Korea. The differences from us is they are very focused on on their local cuisine. Even local cuisine that people in Korea and outside Korea don't know. For example, hangua. Hangua is like rengginang in Indonesia. A very common food that people eat, but not popular. The taste also just sweet, and people usually, yeah, don't want to look at it so much because yeah, it's just like local that old people or all these people like, but they have a project. The government directly make a project to preserve those kind of food, to make it develop those kind of food. So they make one project how to develop those kind of hangwa that people like to buy, like to eat, and like to innovate. So they make those kind of product differently. Usually in huge portion, then they make it in a small portion. Usually the color is only white, they make it red, yellow, and green, etc. Usually the taste is only sweet, then they make it in cheese taste and etc. And then they package it in very good form. They make it, they sell it in a special or niche market. So people who usually eat it is common people. I mean, poor people. Then it highly, uh, yeah, diangkat highly developed to the to another level. So the same as that experience, I also went to Thailand just to see how they develop their food. When I'm in your age, I also like just yeah just try to go abroad. Uh, Even though I didn't have money yet, but at the time I used tricks how to go abroad. I just contact Indonesian student outside Indonesian in foreign country, and then just yeah just go there, and then I didn't pay the room because I have a friend there, and it's very cheap price to go to Thailand, for example. And then I try at that time, even though I didn't have a very good contact with the professor, I try to go to university. And this picture just show the first time I go to Chulalongkorn at that time, just directly I moved to saw one professor that focus on packaging. Her name is Professor Ubon Ratachan. And after that meeting, it also developed more my point of view. How Thailand in 2019 developed their food product. This is already in 2019. Even their hair treatment, they package it very well. First, they are proud of their local cuisine, which very supported by their kingdom, uh, Bhumibol Abdulyadeh. Yeah, that is the King Rama X, if I'm not make a mistake. That those kind of king also have his own farm to develop local Thailand fruit local Thailand orchard, local Thailand, yeah, food processing. And until now, because one people concerned on it, and then he has also powerful political will. Also, he has funds. He make up many projects related to Thailand's food. Then nowadays, Thailand food uh, develop very good. We should uh, say fairly that Indonesian compared to Thailand is we are far away related to food product. Yeah, we are not developed yet. But Thailand in 2019, when I go there, is already developed very well. And even though nowadays they are growing and growing, so that's why they have their quotes to be the kitchen of Asia. So those kind of branding in Indonesia, I didn't see it yet. So what is Indonesia? What is Indonesia? Thailand, they already stamp, they already labeling their country, Thailand, the kitchen of the world. But Indonesia, until now, we don't have those kind of goods. This is one example. Ice cream cocoa. Ice cream. For a long time, Indonesia have ice cream also. But we never input, we never try to develop it with local uh, ingredients that we have. We only pride with yeah walls etc. But that is uh, outside product. But in Thailand, they mix it with coconut because they're very proud of their coconuts. And yeah, we are not lie that the best coconut in the world is Thailand coconut because they have this kind of uh, dream for long time from their king until now they develop it, their coconut. And also jamu in Indonesia we have it also, but we never package it very well. We never package it and preserve it very well. Still nowadays in 2026, how they sell the jamu is just very traditional. Yesterday I went to the market and I still saw people using tenggo in Indonesia and bring jamu and then go around to sell their jamu in a very cheap price. Can you imagine that jamu has a good ingredients, have a good function, but the price is very cheap. And even very cheap, the taste is very bad. Not everyone like jamu because the quality of the product, they cannot maintain it in a standard way. Actually, jamu just need to kind of uh, way to preservation method. First, just use the chiller to preserve it. Second one, differs the product. So make it the taste delicious. And then third one, just make it everywhere close to the person who really like a healthy product. Also durian. Durian nowadays in Thailand very common. Last time I went there, the most popular is not dehydrated durian like in this picture, but they have chip durian chip. Durian chip is just like a slicing durian and they fry it. But the taste is very amazing, very delicious. And how they uh, memperkenalkan, how they introduce this product is because they're the Thailand people proud of their product. So they bring one package at that time, give to me, and then first try, first trial make me addicted. So then I go there to buy more this durian chips. And related to our class also, related to meat product, even now in our Indomaret and in our Alfamart, in 2026, I never saw product ready to eat product that people can eat rice with it, for example, when they're hungry, directly open it and then eat it. They cannot, we cannot find it. I don't know. It's very long time. This 2019 until 2026, I think it's already more than 7 years, but we are not developed yet. So this is our job. This is our duty to introduce, to open the market from universities. Usually we are the opener. Yeah. So from this case, the small and medium enterprise need to recreate their product related to the market trends and also what product that the consumer like. And then university need to do the research related to this local cuisine. Third one, the university need to develop, to erect the potential of this local cuisine. So it will not underutilized anymore. And then the fourth, the government need to centralize the stakeholders to make them communicate each other, especially using the website or software, or nowadays we know the online market. And then government also need to be aggregator. Aggregator is like nowadays, I saw it's already start. Government has many projects related to hilly reset and etc. That project to aggregate this local cuisine to develop more. And digital data, of course, we need that. Also, we need to the coaching and mentoring because without class, without brainstorming, the producer will not understand how important local cuisine for one country. And then the government also need to have a collaboration related to the project. So government has fund, usually small and medium enterprises, zero fund. University will be the aggregator. And then with those specific project, the local cuisine can be developed very fast. So this is just the application of the technology in the functional drink that usually we are not concerned about it. Some places already develop it very well. For example, in Faculty of Pharmacy in UGM, they have one cafe that they call Cafe Jamu. So jamu or traditional herbs drink, but they make it very interesting. They make it as a cafe. The drinks also not just jamu, but they put some yeah, ice cream or whipped cream, so youngsters will more like rather than the older. Yeah, this is the example nowadays. It's already developed, but it still can be developed more. I mean, we need to spread it through the market, not just only one place, but yeah, using finding machine, for example, or it needs a lot of creativity from young people like you to develop this local cuisine. Gudeg, for example, the first producer that already sell this product exported is Gudeg Wucitro. Their innovation actually by using can, so can Gudeg. But until 2026, uh, this Gudeg is already spread so much. Can Gudeg. I mean, Gudeg Police, Gudeg Yujo, everyone use it. The problem is people usually still think that canned product is not safe. So that's why we need to diverse it to another packaging like retort packaging. And also I am Goreng Suharti. It has originality and creative branding also. And even the potential is high, also the risk is also high. As we know, some short time ago, frozen food has problem because the producer be jailed by government because they don't have um, certification for this product. Frozen product needs certification at the time. So actually, small and medium enterprise not just only need to creative and also produce a good local cuisine, but they need to um, complete it with the certification. In this case, is BPOM certification. If food likes meat product or milk product, they need MD or makanan dalam certification from BPOM. So there are a lot of problems still in our small and medium enterprises, like hygienity, sanitation, lack of it, and then the understanding or related to regulations, how they need to apply good manufacturing practices, and how to make good packaging. Uh, Also, they need to do branding and promotion for their product. Other than that, related to the food, small and small and medium enterprises, the production capacity is still very low. Uh, a good product, but still a very low production. The technology is still very common, so that's why another competitor can make it, can substitute it, they can um, copy it, and then the packaging not very interesting. The certification related to its ACCP not yet developed very well, and also related to the fund also they don't have enough fund for the small and medium enterprises. So what we can do to develop it, we need collaboration from many stakeholders. We need to develop their knowledge and their skill related to the technology to process their food and digitalize their product. They need to dig more about their creativity and innovation, and also networking. They need to expand their networking. Okay. Thank you very much for today class. Uh, if you have some question, we can discuss the topics. Please don't hesitate to raise your hands. If not, then I will share you the absence, the present QR present for you. Thank you very much for today class. I will give you kind of like 5 minutes to scan the QR code. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.